guys, welcome back to my vlog. So I am wearing an onesie, don't mind it, but I'm gonna be taking you guys along with me. My mom's gonna be cooking. Fun fact is that my mom used to be a chef, so she's gonna be cooking something delicious for you guys. I hope you guys enjoy it. And I did get my hair dyed. It's blonde. So not all of it, it's just blonde highlights around. I'm going to be showing you guys a clip about it so you guys can get to see how my hair went and how it looks. It's wet right now, so you can't really see it. So yeah, so that's how I just wanted my hair a little bit lighter. I had my hair blonde before, but I let my natural hair grow out, and what happened was I had like the bottom of my hair blonde, and I liked that. I thought it was pretty cute and stuff like that. But I went to this hair salon, and there was this guy, and he said that he could put highlights, and I was like, oh well, I think I kind of want some brown highlights into it. He was like, oh yeah, I can do it. And so I was like, okay. So I let him do it, and it turned out horrible. It was like gray, and it was like 3 different shades of color. So I was like, no, just dye it all brown. I was like, oh, I don't really like it, but I'm not gonna tell him that I don't like it. I'm just gonna be like, yeah, this is not how I wanted it. Can you please just dye it all brown? And so he did, and he didn't charge me anything for it. So he dyed it all brown, and then a couple of months, I think it was like around, he dyed it all brown like around November. And then after a couple of months, I was on Instagram, and I found this woman, and she just did perfect hair, and I was like, oh my gosh. So I went to her, and she put highlights into my hair, which came out like this. And of course you guys seen the clip, how it came out and stuff like that, and I loved it. She's gonna be the main person who does my hair, because you can't really trust people who do your hair. Like, there's certain people who just don't do your hair the way you want it to look. So yeah, I hope you guys are having a fantastic day, and leave a comment down below and tell me if you ever had a bad hair day. Tell me your stories. My mom made some chicken and this spinach pasta with Alfredo and cheese and all that good stuff. Happy Valentine's Day to you all. I hope you guys are having a good Valentine's Day, and I hope it's filled with lots of love. This video is going to be a little bit long, just because of all the cooking my mom did and stuff. If you guys have any suggestions or anything like that, or any comments about the food, or of things that I should do, let me know. Guys, look. It's been snowing like crazy. So, we have to clean the cars soon.
Alright, on this pasta will not take actually 15 minutes to 20 minutes to boil. It's actually taken in 7 minutes. It's actually more vegetables than anything, and it's actually more healthier to eat than a pasta itself. It's made with a little bit of pasta, but more spinach than anything. Well, after I'm gonna start preparing what the boiling water is in there, I'm gonna start making the chicken. I'm gonna seasoning the chicken that I have already prepared. It's breast meat. You can make it with any other chicken that you decide, thighs or any other one. I decided to make it with breast meat, well, because it's basically easier. Then after that, I'm gonna start preparing this and seasoning as it goes, and yum. A little bit of a pinch of salt, or I took it out because I'll probably need it for the pasta at the same time, but for the chicken. I have adobos, of course. We use it. This is typical that we use.
Hispanic stuff, you know.
And I have lemon, or because lemon has a little flavor into it. What I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna bread it a little bit. I'm gonna deep fry it, and then I'm gonna bake it. That's gonna make a little bit of the chicken more tasty and more tender. So these are the seasoning, and we're gonna be step by step as we go. Make sure that you keep this, it's a chicken, make sure that you want to keep nice and cold water onto it, okay? What I'm going to do, I'm just going to put a little pinch up to the salt. Believe it or not, even though we do sazon, the salt give a little flavor to it, to the chicken. I open all my containers, have them ready as I go. Chop garlic or garlic with lemon as I go. I prefer to go with this, or because I basically like it in my chicken a lot. And basically garlic and lemon is really, really good combined together. Container.
So she just told me she's gonna need a little bit of water on the plate because she's gonna bread the chicken, the breast chicken.
The common one, people always, when they actually bread the chicken, they basically make it with a little bit of an egg or mix it together and then they dip it. What I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna put a little pinch to it. I'm not gonna deep bread it out the way the people does it. This is more simple, it's more easier if you home or you busy and a busy schedule and you wanna use a yummy dinner and cut it short. This is how you cut it short. I'm gonna pour it all in here. It has a little bit bigger container. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna marinate my chicken in here so it could stay all the flavor in one bowl. I use the wooden one, or because it's always keeping the flavor, but if you use this kind of bowl, it's the correct one. It's actually the best one that you could possibly use. I use one top and two top. Put it in there. If you have lemons at home, you could actually use it. Today is really bad out there. I'm not going to go out there to get some lemon. So I'd rather just use the lemon juice. I'm using the black pepper, or because I like the little taste off of it, it's gonna give to my chicken. Normally I was seasoning my chicken earlier, but since I want to record it while I use my chicken and you guys want to follow up, then there you go. I use a little bit of parsley. It's actually very nice, give a little taste to it. And the reason why is because I'm gonna bread my chicken at the same time. And you could use any crumbs that you actually decide to use. It will be perfect for any other chicken, however you like. It's how you like it. If you like it with a lot of crumbs, then you go ahead. If you like it with just a little bit of it, then it's fine. The reason why I'm using this one is because this one is just actually bread. And bread with this kind of thing, it will sink in, it will settle down, and it will attach to the chicken very well. It's kind of hard at the beginning, but then if you let it see, it gets so soft, as you can see. It's just adapting to the chicken very well. Nothing's coming off. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to worry about if you have eggs in the house or not. It will be easier to bread your chicken. Now, as you can see, guys, I put my pots onto the stove. I used 2 of them so I could just actually fry the chicken really fast. I'm just gonna fry it very, very, very small. Not that much. I'm not gonna deep fry it. I'm just gonna put a little bit of oil into it. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use vegetable oil, and then after that I'm just gonna actually put my chicken in there. I'm just gonna let it sit a little bit, get that little brown color into it, and then after that I'm just gonna put it right in the oven, giving that little tender, but at the same time, remember, I use the crumbs, and that is actually gonna give a little bit more flavor to the chicken. A little bit of a little touch onto it. For people, I'm just gonna put a little pinch into it, keep it simple, not just too much of oil. You wanna keep it healthy, remember. That's the whole concept of doing this. Keep it simple. I have this one over here because when I deep fry the chicken, I basically gotta pass it over here so I can put it right in the oven. So if you actually be more repair, it makes it easier. This process will not take you less than 25 minutes, what I'm doing right now. Everything will be less than 25 minutes. When you're actually checking up on this chicken, you want to drop your heat and keep it simple. Alright guys, this is actually the color I'm basically looking for, that little brownish color. But not only that, it's actually cooking the breadcrumb that I actually put in the bread, the chicken as well. What I didn't put sazon in it is because basically I'm using different other stuff that it doesn't need it. It will have that little brown color into it. As soon as you come out of the oven, you're gonna see the color of what it's actually gonna have. You don't need that much of seasoning, simple, and the salt and the stuff that I give. It just helps out with the color as well. Alright, I'm basically finished with my chicken. What I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna put a little bit of butter. Or because I like it. If you don't like it, it's okay. You could cook it the way it is. I like just to put a little pinch onto it, just to give a little flavor. Or because I put garlic into it, and garlic and butter, trust me, it's really, really good. Plus, at the same time, keep the chicken nice and moist at the same time. So it's actually very good, important. So what I did is, I'm done with this. It's actually, the oven is for 350 right now. I'm gonna put it there for like, you could say like 10 minutes, so it depends on how you look at the chicken, or because you cook it halfway. So the oven is already preheated, it's actually done. So I don't have to wait for that. It's actually gonna stay there for like 10 to 15 minutes, however you like the chicken and how dark you like the chicken too, at the same time, okay? I'm gonna continue with the pasta. Just boil water, like I said. I don't put anything on it because then if you put a little bit of salt or you put a little bit of oil, it's gonna come out saggy. So you don't want pasta to be saggy. You want pasta to be nice and delicious. Remember, for 7 minutes. This one will cook faster and easier. It's vegetables. If you have a deep pot, you could do that as well. I cook it in this one because basically it's easier for me to handle. But if you know that you don't need it, you need more bigger, or you're gonna do more pasta, add more water into it, okay? Alright, as you can see, guys,
I'll turn it off for you.
thank you. What I did, I just made the pasta. Like I said, the Spanish pasta is actually very, very good.
It's like, yeah, it is.
What I do is I put the cold water into it. Or because it makes it nice and strong and sturdy, if you put hot water into it, it will get attached to each other. So we don't want that to happen. So we want to keep it cold. And the reason why is just because I don't want my pasta to get attached to each other. Right in the oven.
So she said she's gonna put the Alfredo sauce in it, and then it's gonna go in the oven.
What I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna start putting the sauce into the pot. I use this as a baking thing because I want to clean everything out of my container. Alright, I'm moving the pasta right in the container, and the reason why I move it is because I want the pasta to be all over. I'm using mozzarella because I like mozzarella, but I mix it up with Parmesan. Parmesan, it gets a little touch off of it that is actually going to be delicious. What I'm going to do is right now, I'm going to put a little bit more into it because I don't want only the cheese on the top. Okay? I want the Alfredo sauce touching the pasta all the time. This is already cooked. Keep in mind it's already cooked. What I want to do is just like a little preheat into it so the cheese and all those sauce heats up and attached to the pasta.
I hope you guys enjoyed my channel, and don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye guys.